Hey, what's up? I'm Stefan from Bony Macaroni, and today I'm gonna answer some questions. I had a pretty happy childhood, I'd say. I was always messing around with music and stuff until I think when I was 13. I think that's when my father's small business that he built over the years went bankrupt, and then we went bankrupt, and then there were some issues with money after that, yeah. So the album is about being broke. It's about financial loss, but also about romantic loss and how these things sort of interact and how they can be very similar to each other. In the end, the album does end on a positive note. Through working on yourself, you can at least try to deal with the conditions that you find yourself in. Being in a band is pretty expensive. It's kind of ironic that we paid a lot of money to make an album called the Big Bucks, and also especially for touring, that's also a pretty expensive thing to do. Last year we did 2 tours through Germany also, and we did not make a profit on those ones. When my parents were my age, so 28, I was just born, I think. Yeah, and they had a house. Yeah, both were working full-time. I am working full-time now, also as a scientist, but also doing the band, of course. But yeah, I cannot buy a house. I think we are also the first generation that actually has it worse than the generation before that, so that's a thing. I find 25,000 in a briefcase on the street. I think I would keep a little bit of it, maybe. And the rest I would donate to some noble cause, maybe. 20K to a noble cause, 5K to me. I'm not bringing it to the police. On the album there's a song called Grind Me Into the Paste. It's about my teenage job. When I was 16 I worked at a chicken slaughterhouse. And I worked there because it paid a little bit more than all the other jobs in the town I'm from. I went to work there and it sucked. And grind me into the paste refers to a big grinder where we would put all the waste in and would grind all the waste up into this pink paste. And sometimes I would feel like, oh damn, grind me into the fucking paste. Is there a connection between animal exploitation and human exploitation? Well, I think if you look at animal exploitation, I think we have the means to go fully vegan, all of us, and it could actually be good. We could actually make good food as long as we invest in it. And of course, here is the connection with our capitalist system. We don't invest in what's important. We invest in what makes a profit. So. I think for human exploitation it's the same way. Like, we don't invest to end world hunger. We don't invest in the best healthcare that we can get, because it does make a profit, and I think that sucks. I think growing up we mostly listened to American music, or at least I didn't listen to a lot of Dutch music, especially in emo. We don't have a history of emo in the Netherlands. I really like Doe Maar, which is kind of a ska band. They were pretty popular. We also grew up, or at least some of the guys in John Coffey came from where we grew up. Sometimes we went to one of their shows. It's probably true for other bands as well, but what we find important is that when someone listens to a Bony Macaroni song, that person feels like they're listening to a real person. So we might alternate emotional states as a real person would. So some of our songs are funny or silly, and some are super serious, some are super angry. So thank you for the questions. Bony Macaroni's debut album is out the 31st of March. It's called The Big Bucks, and check it out.